Hello everybody, how we doing, how we doing? My name is Quantic Flux, and today we're going to be checking out the demo for a game called Red Rogue Sea. Big thanks to the devs for putting this one on my radar. This is apparently a combination of FTL and a little bit of Slay the Spire deck building in a pirate-themed packaging. Sounds like a lot of fun, and the art is cute. It's all been done by hand, and it seems like a very interesting game. I have to do a sales pitch. I'm so sorry. If you like the content, you want to support the channel, likes and comments are very much appreciated and hugely impactful for a channel this size. But without further ado, why don't we head on in and check it out. Hello, Razdal. You're a mercenary, it seems like. Mercenary wielding a combat knife appears in a chosen square within enemy's lower floor. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Dara Rotfang. Who are these? Are these are not random, okay. The same every time. You're merchants. You're merchants with a diamond thing. What's your deal? Orb of Snakes invades the upper floor of the slanging ship or fort, damaging all crew members present, enemies and allies alike for 3 HP. Okay, cool. Why don't we go in as Razdal, since it seems like they're the first character you're supposed to go in as? It looks like we can randomize this maybe, but I don't know what any of this means, so put me in. I don't know how, actually. Let me go. Oh, shiny pearl. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I accidentally discovered how to do other things. Cool. Wow, it looks like there's a lot of freaking chips planned. I see. We'll go in at medium, right? Oh, okay. Sorry. What this checkbox meant, I had everything set up, so I was ready to sail. No, this means go in. If your first time playing, we recommend starting with the prologue to learn the game's core mechanics and lore. Yeah, let me do that, please. That was a fun loading screen. Welcome to the Red Rogue Sea Prologue. A small adventure will help you get familiar with many of the game mechanics and introduce you to the narrative of Red Rogue Sea. Please note that some features are currently disabled, including more supported resolutions, save systems, score and achievements, more language options, key bindings, and controller support. That's it. We hope you enjoy it. Fair winds. Thank you. Been chasing that damn ship for days. They attack your outpost at night, pillaging new weapons, leaving some wounded and taking a few comrades hostages. As hostages, excuse me. Although the Hang don't usually take prisoners, sometimes they trade lives for money as if it were just another bargain. The horizon. Although you're exhausted from sailing without rest, you finally managed to catch up to that ship. The captain has been shouting orders for the past few hours. You wipe the sweat from your brow and get ready for battle. No quarter. I like the little parrot that was holding a coin on a chain. Sorry if you hear my cats chasing each other around. Quartermaster, we finally... God, please. Quartermaster, we finally hunted down the Hang scum. Let's make them understand that no one escapes the justice of the Royal Army. Okay. Ooh, right here. Prepare the men for combat. Issue the orders. I'll do that, thank you. All right, comrade, don't panic. Only you can hear me. I have no love for the Maddie Four Fingers and her hanged gang, so I'm going to guide you step by step through some of the key battle mechanics. Let's start with your crew members. Okay, so I'm going insane. Awesome. Each crew member can move up to a maximum of 4 squares per round. A round consists of multiple turns, so you can move all your crew members in a single turn, or spread their movement across multiple turns until a round ends. Okay. I think I understand. Issue a move order by selecting a crew member and targeting the destination square. Okay. Which side am I on? Am I these guys? Yeah, I'm these guys. Select a crew member and target a square to move. Okay, Marcus and Rose. So, do I need to man the cannons? Probably. So Marcus, why don't you go here? Well done. Now this crew member won't be able to move again until the next round begins. Notice that a yellow boot icon has appeared next to their portrait. Yeah, I do see that, indicating that they've already moved this round. Take a look at the navigation instruments. Status bars of your ship are always available in the upper left corner. Okay, that's our health bar, makes sense. First one represents your hull integrity. If it drops to 0, your ship will be destroyed. Second bar represents the sinking meter. If it reaches 100%, your ship will sink. Okay, so crew members ready to repair any holes and bail out water. Got it. Third and final bar represents your maneuverability. The higher it is, the greater your chances of dodging enemy cannon fire. To increase it, make sure the sails and the helm are manned. Yeah, this is definitely feeling FTL-y. Okay. Order a crew member to move to one of the appropriate squares to man the sails or the helm. You can see details of where those squares are by pressing Alt. Press Alt to see details about station and crew. Move a crew member to sail. Yeah, okay. Got it. Got it. I understand. Okay, so this is my entire ship. Are you sure? I feel like I should be able to move, right? Looks like there's other squares down here. But I can't do that. Okay, I'll try and listen to what it says. You've already moved, Marcus, so where even is Edward? Is Edward covered up by the UI? I guess it wants me to mess with Rose. Okay. Sail or helm square. Increase maneuverability. Sure. That's it. Now it'll be harder for the enemy ship to hit you with artillery fire. Maneuverability bonus will remain as long as the crew member stays on the square and doesn't have adjacent enemies. Let's take a look at how combat round works. Okay. We got a 10% chance of dodging, by the way, from doing that. Each round consists of alternating turns between you and the enemy, during which you can move any number of active crew members and play cards from your hand. As turn ends as soon as a crew member becomes exhausted, either due to a card's action or by using the discard action. Got it? During your turn, you could perform different actions using your tactical deck. You will always have 5 cards available on your tactics table. Does that mean we draw them as soon as we play them, or collapse/expand the table by pressing the spacebar? Most cards will require an active crew member in a specific position. Don't have access to any usable cards, you can discard any number of cards using the hourglass. Okay. To perform the discard action, you'll need to exhaust a crew member who hasn't been activated yet. Sure, okay. Time to go on the offensive. Try firing a harpoon or a cannon using the corresponding cards. Remember that you can discard cards if needed and also skip a turn using the hourglass. Okay. That's how you see the rest. Got it. You have like something you're good at over here? I guess I don't know. Also, how are you manning an entire ship by yourself? That's crazy, man. Move a crew member to a square adjacent to a cannon or harpoon. We've already done that. Use a cannonball or boarding tactic card against the enemy. Need to discard or skip a turn, use the hourglass. Okay. Boarding. Fires a harpoon. Okay, that makes sense. That does seem like it has a spear tip. Fires a harpoon in order to begin a boarding assault against an enemy. Fires a crew member manning the harpoon. Retreats a crew member to your ship. Crew member needs to be within 1 square of the harpoon anchor squares. So I think what it's saying is if we use it from our ship, we'll shoot over a harpoon. And if there's already a harpoon, we can move one of our crew members to the anchor spot and have them come back to our ship. That's what I'm gathering here. Okay, we're going to shoot here. Ah, that's where I moved. Okay, cool. I wouldn't have done that if I understood that, because we could have gotten locked in right there by this person, but they ran away, luckily. Good use of the artillery, Quartermaster. Now sink them or kill the crew. We'll make Admiral White proud of his officers. Okay. Marcus? Are you exhausted, sir? You seem to be. Yeah, I can't do anything with you. Probably because you're exhausted. I mean, you're not manning a cannon anymore, so shouldn't we just, like, go murder you? Extinguishes, 1 fire source, cannonball. Probably shouldn't shoot at the ship while we have our friend on there, right? Okay. Edward, why don't you move here? Now we have 25%. Rose can't move anymore. I think we let frickin' Marcus handle this, man. We don't really need these cards. They're not doing anything for us. Discard and skip. I don't care about the cannonballs. It is fun that you can... Oops. That you can, Oops. You can discard as many as you want. How do I actually... Okay. I don't know how to do it. How do I actually discard the cards that I want to discard? Cancel. Do I have to discard all 5? It doesn't seem like I should. Ah, I have to exhaust a crew member. That's a good point. It did say that. Where is my character, by the way? We seem to be seeing inside of the ship now. Are we in the same round? I think we're still in the same round. Okay, so I guess I can discard more cards and then exhaust our last dude. Look them. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna discard those. Exhaust Edward. Okay, and that ended the round. Got it. I understand. Ah, you have many more people than I expected, and you're under there. That makes a lot of sense. I don't need to use that. Okay. So you've run under your ship. You're cowards, is what I'm hearing. You have a fire... Marcus, what do you have? Yeah, you've got a firearm. You're good. Gonna be in range 1, okay. Range of the attack depends on the equipped firearm. Can I see that somehow? My guess is probably somewhere, but I don't know where. If you're supposed to know from the icons. Either way, I'm gonna move you here, Marcus. Okay. And Edward, you're fine where you are. Rose, I'm going to have you back up our good friend Marcus. If you can get over there, that'd be lovely. Marcus, are you trying to brawl with... Ah! I don't think I care about attacking the sail, though. So I guess I'm going to discard cards. Yeah, I don't think we need to run away. Discard Edward since he's the least valuable to me here. Oil? Or sorry, bail. It's very different. That is very different. Bang is not something available to me, and that's a bummer. You can't move, though, because you're exhausted, so we might still maybe be able to murder you next turn. I get rid of all of these. And exhaust Rose. We got to get harpoons in better spots on our freaking ship, man. I feel like we have way too many brawls now. Okay, you got to go first. That's rough. Right side is I have 1,000 frickin' brawls. Okay. So it seems to me that your range is 3, perhaps. I think I'd rather use up the brawls, though. Murder? You got a lot of health, dude. No mercy. Board with 1 crew member from any square on the upper floor to any square on the enemy's upper floor within the same zone. Boarding crew member will take 2 HP on land. Okay. Freaking coward. That was cool, though. I don't need a boarding, but thank you. We're going to walk up with Rose and do a murder. You. Oops, sorry, Rose. Get wrecked. Repair. I don't think we need that. Not at the moment, at least. Yeah, because, I mean, let's look at this. You don't have... Do you have cannons under your deck? You might. They didn't teach me how to look under... Which player for? 2? Yeah, no, you don't have any cannons, so I'm completely blocking you off from where you would be able to shoot me. But I don't really need repairs either. No boarding, no cannonball, who needs it? Coward. Oh, okay, you're shooting me? Whoa! Dude, you're on the ship. Do you recognize that? Are you an idiot? Uh-oh. Suddenly I feel regret at not having any frickin' extinguish ability here. Ooh, boy. Is there a way to know if, like, my sword does more damage than my gun? It's kind of the main thing I'm not fully understanding here is, like, telling how much something's going to do before I actually do it. I definitely do not need cannonballs. I would like the ability to shoot this man in the face, though. You. Get shot. Okay, that was good. I absolutely don't need this many freaking cannonballs. Okay, the question, though, is do I want to move first? I probably want to start moving with Edward towards that fire. Seems like a good idea. Okay, let's discard all our cannonballs. Who needs them? Not me. I am worried about this fire burning all our sails down, which is exactly what it's doing. Rose, you're about to get shot in the face. Never mind. Stop throwing fires onto my ship, you jerk. Okay. You've run from me, you coward. I'm gonna shoot you in the face and hopefully murder you. Get out of here. Got a corpse on our ship. Okay, I feel a large amount of regret. Do I know how this is going to spread? A little worried about running up next to this, if I'm being totally honest. Hold on, let's look at our deck real quick. Extinguishes one fire source plus any propagation at 1 square distance. I mean, it sounds like I need to be right up next to it. So Marcus, do me a favor. Why don't you run here, and then I'll discard some cards. I don't need any of this. I might need a freaking bail soon. Maybe I'll start sinking from a fire. I don't know. Give me an... Yes, thank you. All right. Edward, get in there. You're about to put out a fire, my friend. Get out of there. Okay. Our sail is dead. The fire is spreading. It's very close to our cannonballs, which could be problematic. You're shooting me. It's not very nice. Oh my god, you did a lot of damage. Holy crap, man. Cannonballs, who needs it? Not me. Okay. I'm going to move here. Marcus, murder. Oh my god, Marcus, you don't do enough damage, my friend. Repair, I do not need. What I do need is frickin' more extinguish, man. One existing hull or any station for 50%. I mean, sure, but I can't use it at the moment. I don't think I'm going to need bail. If we can get a toss of bail... Oh my god, that's so unlucky. We could have gotten it right here. It would have put out these two, I think. This fire is spreading out of control, by the way. Not a big fan of that. I'm not going to move my man because I'm worried about this fire spreading even worse. What am I doing? There we go. Give me an extinguish, please. I desperately need it. Things are going poorly. Oh my god. It's getting crazy over here. Marcus, are you dead? What? What, you got a sniper rifle? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. We're sitting over here with a garbage freaking 3-shot thing. This dude's shooting me from across the damn way. Holy. Okay. We do be brawling. Heart of the man. Thank you. We did it. that took so long. Oh my god. I might be terrible. From the enemy hold, you recover some of the stolen weaponry as well as a prisoner still alive. Hello, sir. Would you like to join my crew? Explosive grog was crazy, man. I didn't get the chance to repair, which is a bummer. Okay, Stevedore. Maximus, welcome. Welcome to the team, my friend. Having a lot of crew members seems like a great idea then, because then you can discard more frequently per round. I do wonder if you have to, like, feed them and stuff, though. The hanged scum will have to learn from this. It's a good thing we've recovered some of the army's belongings. We should highlight that in our report. Open the map and set a course back to the outposts. Okay. The map represents the entire sector you are in, showing your position along with other island ships or charted anomalies. At the edge of each map, you'll find an entrance to a new sector. Okay. The wind vane indicates the direction the wind is blowing, which will affect the amount of supplies you'll need for the next route. Okay. It's an interesting twist. A twist on what I assume is going to be like a FTL style map. So you can pre-plan your route all you want, but if the wind changes, you're going to have to adapt, I guess, which is kind of fun. Keep in mind that the wind frequently changes direction, so always check it to optimize your journey. Quartermaster, weigh anchor. We'll take some rest at the outpost. Full sail ahead. Sure. Sure. Okay. Is this me? I assume yes. I like the UI. A few hours after your arrival to the outpost, a trumpet sound wakes you up. There's a bustle in the armory yard, crates being dragged across the sand, accompanied by metallic clinking. You step out of your tent, half-dressed, and make your way to the dock where the crew is gathering. Quartermaster, we've been waiting for you. We must set sail immediately. Direct orders from Admiral White. We tracked a ship of hanged scum, and we think we found their den. We believe they're the same ones who assaulted the outpost. Hurry, board the ship and make sure everything is in order. Now let me walk you through the details of your ship. You can place any artillery you have in the cargo into any available slot. Artillery pieces have a firing arc that covers the area they are placed in, whether it's a stern, midship, or bow. Open the inventory. Okay. Place any artillery on the upper floor. Move it from the cargo to the slots in the artillery section. Also rearrange their order. I mean, I like the idea of using the harpoons, but I think I would also like to try out the other cars, especially since it seems like we have a buttload of cannonballs. Oops. So, is the Dragon Breath just flatly better than the army cannon? Because it can also shoot the cannonball, but it also does the fire bombs as well. Make sure the entire crew is armed for battle and review our battle tactics. We don't want any lack of coordination during the fight. Equip your crew with available weapons in the arsenal, one melee and one ranged weapon per crew member. Each crew member has a profession that boosts certain actions. You can hover over the cards for full details. In the deck section, you can manage the available tactic during combat using a deck building system. In reserve, you'll find additional tactic cards. Try now equipping a crew member with the explosive grog from your arsenal, moving the recovered harpoon from the cargo to the open slot in the artillery, reorganizing your deck with some cards from the reserve. Need all the firepower you can get. Okay, I don't really want the harpoon though. I've already done the boarding thing. Move the harpoon to the open slot in the artillery. What? Am I dumb? Don't answer that. I'm a little confused. Did I do it? Shit. I just wanted to look to see if I did it. Okay, I did do it. Very well, let's check now that we're all set. No, I'm not ready to do that. On your ship's grid, you can reposition both your cannons and crew. Remember that by holding Alt, you can view detailed information as well as an upper banners in the left side board. Move between upper and lower floor by pressing 1 or pressing the stairs square. Having crew members on the lower floor will allow them to perform defensive actions such as bailing out water from the hold or repairing holes. Lastly, check that the ship's condition is in order and that we have enough supplies for the journey. We don't know how many days this mission will take, so it's best to be cautious. Lower box displays the amount of doubloons and supplies you carry on your ship. Doubloons will serve multiple purposes, funding repairs, upgrades, and all manner of seafaring endeavors. I can't read. As for supplies, you'll need them to prevent your crew's health from deteriorating between travels. The medallion suspended at the bottom indicates adverse weather conditions. These conditions can cause flooding in your hold, make it harder to hit the enemy or start fires on deck. All hands prepare to sail. Let's not test Admiral White's patience. We're going to teach that hang scum a proper lesson. Remind them that the authority of the Royal Army in the Red Rogue Sea is absolute and unquestionable. Chart the course. Okay, so we're not even pirates yet. This is the prologue. Probably going to die horribly to pirates, right? And then play as them. Check that everything is in place before sailing and select the next marker on the map to start a new voyage. Everything is not in place. And also, I don't know... I don't know exactly what you wanted me to do before. You got no permanent moons. We love that. Deserter, okay. Okay, so you're an artillery person. You are our pilot. Edward, surprisingly, is the one we want in combat. Or at least Edward heals at the end of each combat. And you're the repairer. Okay. I have 10 cannonballs. I feel like I don't want 10 cannonballs since you just made me do another harpoon. Also, what was it saying about how to do equipment? 4 damage to an enemy, pushes back 1 square, targets range 1 to 2, 1 to 3. I mean, can I take the sniper rifle from the other dudes? How, you guys all have the same amount of health? I think the thing on the left is their EXP bar. I mean, okay, so it seems to me that Marcus is probably going to be just standing there at the helm or the sail. So I don't want him to have this. HP, 4 HP, 2 HP, 2 HP. So you're good at bashing up enemy stuff, though. So if I'm boarding with Edward, we probably want you bashing. Whereas Rose, you're going to be defending yourself over here. You're going to be on artillery. So I think you having that is fine. Marcus, I don't think you're going to be fighting, though. Maximus is the one that's going to be roaming around. Okay, and then we definitely need less cannonballs. Like, way less cannonballs. A bale. Having the other one's probably good. Boarding. We want it to come up. That's true. A good point. We do kind of need this over there. Huh? What kind of card does this use, though, is my question. This is a range attack, okay. So it's a bang card. Fair enough. In that case, we'll give this blunderbuss to Marcus so he can push people away from him, I guess. Bang, I think we want more of. Extinguish, we probably want more of. Do 1 less here. 1 more here. Don't have more. Don't have more. Okay, never mind. Don't have more. I guess I only have cannonballs left. Ah! Okay, hold on, I need firebomb. definitely don't need 4 of them, though. So this only heals others. I'm not 100% sure that it doesn't count for yourself, though. We certainly do not need 4 firebombs. Sure. I don't think you need more first aids, though, either. Be honest. Okay, we'll do this, I think, and also I've taken forever. I'm so sorry about that. Map. Here we go. You approach the fort that defends the islet, where the hanged have their pirate den. Your experience tells you that if it's not taken, the landing on the islet would end in a rain of splinters and severed limbs. Cannonballs start whistling near the ship's hull. Your crew rushes into position, bracing for the first barrage. Explosions ripple the water, each miss getting closer than the last. To your positions! We will unleash our entire arsenal against these pirate dogs. Quartermaster, give the orders. Take the fort. Now that you know the basics of combat, put them to use to defeat the enemy fort. Be aware that fort battles do not use the maneuverability bonus from sails and helm as the ship is anchored. Okay, that's great to know. Remember to press Alt for detailed info about the stations and crew, as well as using the hourglass to discard and end turns. To expand or collapse the tactics table, press the base bar. Here's my question. How do I feel like I want my people to be... Where is Maximus? Where's Marcus? Why are you down there, man? I feel like you should be able to tell your people where to be before you start a combat, you know? Like, why the hell is this man down here? Also, especially because he's the one that's manning the sails and or the helm. Only have one staircase? You're so far away, dude. What are you doing? Okay. It's a little rough, if I'm being honest. Let's use a cannonball here. Click the target. That's pretty good. You're firebombing me. That's pretty not good. Once every crew member has been exhausted, the end of a round will take place. Then some environmental and card effects will be executed in sequential order, such as fire spreading or flooding through holes. At the start of a new round, all your crew members will return to an active state. Yep, we figured that out last time. Thank you. So, bang, who can possibly... What are you, shooting nothing? What are you doing? Why are you telling me that that's an option? I would like to board. And also, I'd like to discard most of these cards because I think they're bad. So let's do that. Okay, you're coming to me, huh? I regret suddenly removing that. Don't you have fire bombs, man? Is this gonna start a fire on my own ship? Yeah, okay. Well, I shouldn't have did that, that's for sure. Yeah, it's not great. What is firebomb? Ah, firebomb must be for the these cannons then. Yep, that's a good point. Okay, I'm gonna move you here, sir. And I'm gonna discard just most of these freaking cards. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean, I shouldn't have... Definitely shouldn't have lit my own ship on fire. You live and you learn, right? In your table, you'll find a rum bottle. If you use up to 3 times per battle, replace any number of selected cards in your hands with a rumble card. Rumble allows a crew member to throw an object at an enemy, causing damage and knockback. It's especially useful when the fight comes aboard your ship. Okay. Can I aim at you? No. Feels like it's important to have multiple cannons facing the same direction. Weak point of the forts is their master pillars. Destroying one of them will cause an immediate collapse. Beware that any crew member inside the fort will be knocked out. To win the battle, any knocked out crew member will be rescued, but they will permanently lose 1 maximum health point due to their injuries. That makes sense, getting crushed by a frickin' building. They lose their last HP this way, they will die. To achieve victory, you must completely destroy the enemy fort or ship or knock out all opposing crew members. I mean, we seem to be going for the destruction route, which is not exactly what I want, but you know. Okay, I see. One is just alternate. They both just alternate on one side of the thing. I got it. So this is one. This is my ship. 2 is the other. I mean, in this case, the fortress. Okay, our cards are terrible, and also this fire is spreading, and I hate that. Marcus, let's move you because you're useless. Get in there, my friend. We're going to discard all this garbage. I don't really want to brawl anymore. I kind of want to, I mean, what is my plan, actually, now that I think about it? Because you can't shoot. You don't have a gun. You're just going to be lighting on fire on our own ship again. Okay, extinguish is helpful, for sure. Can you reach from here? No. I could start more fires on my own ship. That might be helpful, right? I think that it's probably more important to extinguish down here, since you're about to presumably light my cannonballs on fire. Okay, so now the only fire that we have to worry about is the one of my own doing. Can I just repair, like, the hull in general? I don't see any holes to repair. You can repair that, which I don't much care about. I guess my question is, how do I get hull points back? I don't know that I know the answer. What I do know is that none of these cards are helpful to me. I guess... Okay, hold on. Perhaps we listen to what the game said about the rum bottle. Sure. Okay, and that doesn't exhaust anybody. Can I knock you off my ship? The answer's no. Ooh, that fire do be spreading, huh? Be rude. This is not looking good, huh? Let's rumble. Get out of here, you nerd. Okay. I'm gonna cannonball here to destroy this thing. Get out of here. Fail is not what I'm looking for. Close this, move you here. Let's discard just all of you. Okay, extinguish is what we want. Unfortunately, can't use it properly. We could toss it right here, but it's only going to get 1 fire. And that's pretty not good. Don't care about the rumble anymore. Alright, this fire do be spreading. I'm taking just a large amount of damage. My man's on fire. It's pretty on fire. Repairing, I hate that for me. Fail is just so not at all very helpful for me, personally speaking. Man, oh man. Edward? That gets a good amount of the flame, but not all of it. You're about to try and board me, I think. Probably smart if I repair this before you explode it. Bang's not really what I'm looking for. Okay, let us discard, like, all this garbage. Maybe I'll keep that. Give me an extinguish, please. I need more extinguishes in my deck, man. Let me move here. Okay, yeah, moving through fire hurts, turns out. Who would have guessed? Ooh, boy. Wish we had more extinguish cards, man. Firebomb is not what I'm looking for. That is for sure. Yeah, I don't... I guess I could target this and destroy the fort. How much health does it have? I can't target that. Okay, never mind. Get wrecked. Rude. Also, why it doesn't matter. I'm gonna die, by the way. Like, almost assuredly. Okay. I mean, Marcus, you're not in a useful spot to me anymore. Don't need any of these cards, like literally any of them. I do need 2 extinguishes, though, please. I mean, I got one. Sure. Unlucky. Very unlucky. Maximus, you're the only one left. I would like you to move away from the fire that's about to spread. And discard just this entire freaking hand, man. Well, most of the hand. Yeah, we do be close to dying. Like, real close. We're dead. Yeah, okay. I don't know that we can live through this unless repair does something that I don't think it does, which is actually give us hull back. Yeah, okay, we're super dead from fire. You, why? Why did you do that? Let's go out with a bang, I suppose. You frickin' jerk. This doesn't matter, fortunately, because the fire is still going to kill us from this square here. Turns out, what do we learn? You shouldn't light your own ship on fire. Oh, boy. Who would have guessed, man? Who would have thought that you shouldn't do that? I probably should have moved him, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're dead. Here's my question. Was I supposed to lose during the prologue, you think? Or am I terrible at this game? I'm feeling like maybe the latter. Maybe the latter. Neat game. I liked what I saw. I think it's interesting that the characters have different traits and that they can level up. My guess is that the level up gives them the next percentage that we saw in each of their skill sets. Not 100% positive that's true, but that's my guess. I am curious what... This is what I was talking about, by the way. going from 25% to 50%, for example. Although I guess maybe a level up gets you the possibility to choose one of these. I don't exactly know. But if it was just one of these, that would make the max level 3, I think. So I guess we know a little bit more about how the game works. So you guys would probably be using cannons, although none of you are good at it. You're mostly good at repairing and stuff. Enemy crew member switches to your side for 1 round of combat. I don't think we had, probably because we were in the prologue, but I don't think we had any like special tactical cards. During 1 round, both sails and the helm will be treated as if they were manned. So that gives us like 25% dodge, probably. Person wielding a combat knife appears in a chosen square within an enemy's lower floor. Remains active for 2 rounds. I mean, that seems very good. We now understand more about like what these captains are actually doing. One crew member to move 4 additional squares this round is pretty strong. Melee weapons. Okay, wow. Okay, so you're good. So you are just really good at melee combat. You take less damage and also deal more damage. It's pretty strong. Same with you. So you want to jump across and like beat the crap out of people. Transport up 2 friendly crew members from your ship's hold to any square within the lower floor. Ooh, this is kind of like the teleport room from FTL. Seems strong. Move up to 1 friendly one friendly crew member located in the enemy's upper floor, then move them to any square within your ship's deck. Okay, so you're like the boarding party for sure. Tyrant Spain. And I think, was that all that we could see? Yeah, I think so. So there's 3 captains in the game currently. Or in the demo, I should say. And 2 ships, right? Yeah. Okay, neat. I think the game is cool. My one problem that I'm having is that combat seems like it takes forever. It's very strategic, but I just did 2 combats and it took me 45 minutes. I don't know if I'm bad. I probably am. That's probably definitely part of it. But it does feel like it's going to take forever to get through a run, which is a little concerning. For me, personally. Some people love that, but like, I think for me, the best roguelike runs are around an hour mark. I know FTL was definitely longer than that. But I don't know. I kind of like keeping it a little shorter than that. I don't know what my solution would be in the framework of this game, since there's a lot of redrawing happening, which I like the redraw system, by the way. I do think that's massively contributing to the slowdown of the gameplay, though. But it is strategic because you can keep certain cards and, you know, discarding cards, because you'll draw cards if you'll draw a card if you use your cards. So you can technically, if you have the ability to, just keep using cards and keep getting one at a time instead of wasting turns redrawing. I think that's probably not a smart idea, but it's something you could do. But yeah, the game definitely does feel very strategic. I'm wondering if there's any way to repair hull, because I have no idea how I could have. I mean, don't start a fire on your own ship for the second battle. But with the first battle, I don't think I really did anything wrong. The enemy flew across and lit my ship on fire, and then from there I just took a ton of damage, right? Like, what was I supposed to do about that? It didn't seem like there was opportunities to repair. The repair card seemed to only do like a station, and that station didn't increase the health of the ship again. So the game seems hard, man. Maybe I should have been playing on easy? I wouldn't think so, right? You'd think medium would be the starting difficulty. I'm not really sure, but sorry, I'm kind of rambling here. I think the game is neat. I enjoyed it. I do think it's a bit long. I think it's interesting that there's a bunch of different captains planned that have their own unique cards, and there's different ships available as well, which is fun. I do wish they looked a little bit more different visually. They have the different Oh man, I'm blanking on what the this is called. Not the mask, that's this. I'm a dumb man. I can't remember. But other than that, the same shape. They're a little bit different color, I suppose. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now. I think the game is neat. I encourage you to check out the demo yourself. I had a fun time with it, and I wish I could have seen more. And it wasn't so bad. I died during the prologue. It's in the second frickin' mission. I do think with forts, you're probably supposed to run over and fight that way, is my guess. I'm trying to think, because we didn't do any damage with our cannonballs. Like, we were killing their cannons, but it wasn't inflicting hull damage. So it seemed to me like you had to murder all their people inside or collapse the thing, which seems like a not good idea if you have your people over there, and you couldn't target it with cannons. So I guess maybe light it on fire with the fire breath cannon. But probably for ship battles, it's faster and less damagey to just murder the ship itself. I don't know if you would have gotten less resources that way. I'm not entirely sure, but something to consider. Anyways, I'll stop rambling. Check out the demo. I'll put a link in the description below. I think it's neat. While you're there, wishlist the game since it helps out devs a lot. This is a 2-person team. It's pretty incredible that they've made this by themselves. So support them if you're interested in the game by wishlisting. And if you'd like to support me, likes and comments help out the channel a lot. Subscribing obviously helps too. And any amount of support would be very much appreciated. If you want to see more from me, my name is Quantic Flux. I put out a new video every single day in my Check It Out series where I check out a new, usually indie, usually roguelike game. Sounds like something you'd like to see more of? I'd be happy to have you subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I truly appreciate your time, and I hope I see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.